was I look up and this boy points his gun at me. He literally points his guy's hand on the trigger, pointed at me. Now, you might be thinking, you know, what did you do, Doga? Like, did you scream for help? You know, how did you feel? Like, what happened? Did he shoot you? Like, did you die? Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Doga. How are you today? So, in today's video, I'm going to be telling a story time and doing my makeup. I love doing makeup. I don't really do it a lot on camera because I take about 2 hours or so to do it, and usually I'm like in a rush also while I'm doing it, but I'm not really in a rush right now. I was initially doing my makeup into a story time today anyway. I also have some cool stuff I just bought from the dollar store. I got some glitter. Sorry if my hands are ashy. That means you know I washed them. Got some glitter. And these are some gems that I don't really know if they're like stickers, but I'm gonna use them for my makeup. That's some pink. That's some blue. I'm gonna chew my gum until the story done. I already did my eyebrows because that usually takes me forever. So I already did them, so they're out the way. And I do have some blemishes on my face, so I'm gonna try to take care of those and make sure I don't, you know, clog those pores even more as much as possible. This story time is going to be very interesting. This is the time that I got held up at gunpoint, as well as phaze. Not really held up at gunpoint, but you know, they pull out the file. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh my gosh, so really quick, I am a horrible multitasker, so I'm gonna do my best to try to stay on topic, on track in the story, as well as enunciate and get my makeup done. 4 things I think I can handle. I'm gonna be looking over here also because I have my mirror right here. Okay, so eyes. Okay, but yeah. So this story time, I just also want to make a disclaimer. If whoever sees this story time and they're involved, no smoke, no hate. It's all love. It's just story time. And I'm honestly over those situations. I mean, I don't hang out with those people anymore, but I wish them well. Get your money. Do what you gotta do. Heal everything. All love. But this story time happened when I think this was 2018. What am I doing? See, look, I'm already fucking up. So around this time, I was, oh my gosh, it's so hard to focus and talk. But around this time, yeah, this was a year after all this crazy stuff happened to me. And I was working at a hotel. I mean, I worked at a lot of hotels, as y'all probably see my other stories on about I hate my job. I'll leave that link down below. But I was working at started mixing up the hotels. With this hotel, usually it's like that, but with this hotel, there was actually a few decent age girls. Like there was a lot of black girls too, which usually in most of the hotels I worked at, there was a lot of Hispanic employees. But this hotel particularly that I'm talking about in this story, a lot of black girls. And so I was working there for a little minute with a bunch of different people, and there was these two twin girls. Now, these two twin girls started working there, I want to say probably like 6 months after I started working there. And they were Puerto Rican, Boricua. And so, you know, but by the look of their skin, because I mean, most people don't know, but Spanish people are black. If you didn't know, yes, they're black. They were brown skin Puerto Rican girls with very kinky curly hair, but they were Puerto Rican. And they were very short. I'm not going to use their real names, of course, for their own privacy. We'll call them M and N. So M had a baby, and N, she didn't have any kids, and they were identical twin sisters. You see how I can't talk into my makeup? It just sucks. Okay, I'm gonna try my best though. These two twin girls, when they first came, you know, I don't really think much of my coworkers. I'm gonna be real. When I was working for traditional jobs, I was the type of worker, I'm in and out. I don't want to talk. I don't want to lollygag. I don't want to hang out with none of my coworkers. I tried at one job, the first job I ever had, never again. I already got that lesson. I'm in and out. I don't want to stay longer than I need to. I don't care about the extra money. I'm gone. I want to be gone. I don't even want to be there. Of course, you know, I have resting bitch face. I always look mad, but I'm actually a very excited, happy person inside. And so, this particular day, the twins had been there for about, I want to say like 2 months, getting the hang of everything. And so they were getting used to everybody there, but they didn't really speak to me too much. And I'm cool with that. I don't trip. I usually prefer people not to talk to me. That sounds like really bad, but I have anxiety, and also I'll just be stressed out, and I just don't be wanting to, you know, I got a lot going on. And so I surprisingly was in one of the closets that we collect our supplies from to start the day. And I was grabbing some, I think, hand soap or something. And okay, so like I said, M is gonna be the one with the baby, so also a mom, so M, and then N is the sister without the baby. And so M was in the closet. She walked in the closet, and I always get this weird feeling. I can sense when a girl, like, I'm sure if you're a girl, you just know, like, you can sense when a girl, like, wants to be your friend, but don't know really how to approach you, or like, I don't know, and like, I have the resting bitch face, so I know a lot of people probably like think I'm me, you know, like, angry, but really, I just be focused and trying to get out of there. So I give her kudos for even like trying to speak to me when I look as mean as I probably did, but I'm really cool. She was like, she knew my name too, which again, I'm bad at names and everything because I just be trying to stay focused, so I didn't know her name. I just felt like trash. So she was like, she nudged me and she's like, hey Dora, and I was like, yeah. And you know me, I'm focused, so I really didn't look at her. I was like, yeah, and I was digging in the box trying to go so I could be done for the day. And she was like, hey Dora, I think she said something like, you know, what do you normally do when you're not at work? And at the time, I started me and Phaze's couple channel, but not my YouTube yet. So I think I was like, I'm probably just gonna be like at a show or doing something else. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I was doing. I'm telling you, my life moves so fast. Like every couple months, once I'm like somebody else. That's why I gotta keep updating with y'all. But anyway, she was like, well, if you're not busy, could you take my number down and maybe we can, hang out, like kick it. She said kick it. Yeah, I remember that word, just like kick it. I love that word. And so I was like, I was shocked. I was like, whoa, me. Like, my face always looking mean and shit. I'm like, damn, me. Okay, she took my number and I didn't expect her to hit me up. I just kind of left it at that. And her sister didn't seem like as, whatever, like she's a little more friendlier than her sister, or it looked like that, to be like that. I took it like as is what it is. Usually I just don't be really paying attention to what's going on at work, so even when that happened, I kind of just forgot about it. I mean, I didn't forget about it, I was thinking about it, but I didn't worry about it. I think a little bit later, I want to say, invited me to like the beach or something to pick them up or something to hang out. And the beach was like 30 minutes away from where we work. And so, I know they were having a lot of issues at home here and there. Again, these girls, by the way, at the time I think they were like 18, and at that time I was like 20, so I already kind of went through my 18-year-old phase, which if you're not 18 and you're past 18, you know what I'm talking about. Mine wasn't severe, but I still had an 18-year-old phase, so I kind of should have saw this coming, and y'all kind of probably gonna see where it goes. You probably won't get where it goes, but you'll see. I kind of should have already saw this coming, but what I'm supposed to do, I want to live my life, so that's what I did. And they're really sweet girls, but I would say, like per usual, black girls very misled, and this is why we have to, band together and really educate ourselves, not let other people educate us. Educate yourself. They invited me to the beach, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna scoop them from the beach, and I guess I was gonna take them home. This is like my first time hanging out with them or something. And so I pull up to the beach and got them, and I don't remember exactly where we went. I was by myself. I took them home, so they kind of, like I'll take them out to eat like every once. It wasn't nothing big. It wasn't all that. It was just homegirl, but I was low-key like they big sister. Oh my gosh, I haven't done nothing. Okay. Yeah, big sister, little sisters. Also, her son, M's son, was adorable. Like, one of the prettiest, beautiful, most sweet, fun-looking, beautiful things ever. He really kind of like made me want a baby in a weird way. He did make me appreciate motherhood a lot. Like, M showed me a lot about motherhood that she didn't even know. She had her baby at a young age, so she was a young mom. Her baby was like 2, which is really you can respect that she was doing what she had to do. Let me make sure I get the right brushes. I'm gonna use this one. I'm not gonna actually tell you what I'm using. I'm just trying to stay focused on what I'm saying, and I can't say 2 things at once. For sure. And I'm probably gonna I need a blending brush. Where is it at? I love this brush for my crease. Okay. It's a big ass palette. My curly hair poking out my braid. That's why I don't do jumbo braids, because my hair comes right out. With this particular day, again, like I said, I'm a big sister to these girls, so a lot of times they'll hit me up, if they need a ride, or I know they were having trouble with their parents here and there, so I try to do my best, to look out for them, but not like nothing crazy. I wouldn't like, the end all be all. This day in particular, they wanted to hang out. Now, mind you, I told told you M has a son. So, M has a baby daddy. And if she was young having that baby, her baby daddy is young. So, you gonna see where this is going. M was always telling me how, her baby daddy wasn't really that good to her. And, she wanted to get out more and do more shit and, just be herself and get out more and do more stuff. Now, of course, they're twins, so they do everything together, and they both came. So phaze had a video shoot that day. He was shooting a video for his song. Oh wow, I forgot to put the tape. Hold on, I'm messing up really bad, but it's okay. We invited the girls to hang out with us for that day and come to the video shoot and even be in the video. They wanted to. We didn't, have them come because we wanted to just put in the video. They really wanted to hang out with us, so we're like, cool. So we scooped them, and I'm only using the tape for now because I want the lines to be sharp. Excuse me. I know the blue is probably distracting, but just try to ignore it. I'm gonna move fast so it can come off my face because I hate people have tape on their whole face. The whole entire makeup video. Make sure they're even. I think they're even. Even enough. How'd I look? Where was I at? Oh yeah. They came out with us and we wanted them to be in the video. When we picked them up, I remember him saying how her baby daddy didn't want her going anywhere with us or just going anywhere, period. And she was saying how she was tired of him and telling her what to do and how she couldn't go out and do stuff, but he could hang out with his friends and stuff like that. I felt her. I was like, she's a young lady. She wanna go out and explore, live her life, and just because she's a mom doesn't mean she has to be stuck at the house. She should be able to do stuff if she wants to. So I understood her frustration. But, and you know what? I think this boy was a little crazy upstairs. I think maybe just a couple screws was missing, and it wasn't just his age. At some point you can't use age to excuse everything. Because you're just gonna realize you're just getting older and getting more ignorant as well. Yeah, she came and her sister came, and we thought nothing of it. So we're just hanging out, and oh my gosh, I hope my makeup don't come out bad because I'm not paying attention. Let's see what I can do. We shot some scenes and the video was actually coming out pretty good. I had a lot of fun. I know they did too. It was really hot, and so when they came, both of them had shorts on, a cute little top, whatever, and they were asking me how they look and stuff. I was like, y'all look good to me, which they did look really good. And you can watch the video. It's called what was it called? Chasing Your Dreams by phaze Jones. Yeah, but they went out, so I see why, he got mad. And so, yeah, I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm in the car, we're headed back from the music video, and I'm getting I guess he messaged my Instagram, which I had no idea, because again, I was doing my thing. I didn't know he was a psychotic, young boy. Hey, my fault. So he actually used M's Instagram to contact me, and he was just sending me messages like, she better not be in that video, you better have her back here now, and I don't want her out no more. And I'm like, whoa. And this boy's 18, and I'm like, wait, mind you, he lives with them at her parents' house with no job, no those things are what define people, but it's stability, and he's not interested in stability. He's interested in messaging me, questioning me as an adult about what another adult is doing with their life. Okay. Noted. He's messaging me, going off. I didn't see it because I don't have notifications on my phone for the past 2 years. I don't have notifications on my phone other than text messages or calls, which you have to have my number. Other than that, I don't get notified, so I won't know if I got an Instagram like, an Instagram message, a Facebook, anything. I won't know because I don't have them on. And if y'all want me to explain why, long story, but it's pretty simple why. I didn't see the Instagram messages right away because the only reason why I saw them is because I got a random phone call. And I was like, a phone call, and it was coming from, I think, Facebook, yeah. And I was trying to figure out, who it was and stuff, so I answered. I said her real name. It said M, and I was like, why is M calling me if she's literally right next to me? She was right next to me. And she was like, what? And I answered, and all I heard was like, F this, B you this. I just told you not to take her to no music video. If she didn't be a video, I'ma come beat y'all up. I got something for y'all, just going off. Like, my dude was hot, when I tell you. And I was like, dang, you that mad over a video. And at that time, I really thought he was joking. Like, I took him as a joke because I was like, ain't no way you that mad. It's no way you that mad. I don't know why he was tripping like that. And then he just started to go on and on and on. So at that point, I started getting mad because he just started calling me out of my name. I started snapping out the hold up. I was just going off like, oh, it's this. Don't be calling my phone and all of that. You wasn't saying none of that when we picked her up. Blah, blah, blah. I was just going down, up. I let it go by. Put the wings on it and let it fly. Like my Google say. I thought nothing of it. I kind of just took that as, okay, he gonna be mad, and then, they're gonna work it out or whatever. I just left it at that. She was like, I don't know why he would do that. I know he said he was mad, but don't worry about it. So we go, I think, to get something to eat and just chill for a little bit longer before we go. Wait, let me finish my eyes. I'll be right back because I'm not gonna finish if I keep talking. Okay, sorry guys. I had to, blend up my eyes real quick because if I kept telling that story, it wasn't gonna happen. Alright, so got my glitter now. Not sure. Well, no, I already decided what I'm gonna do with it. At first I wasn't sure. Which one I wanted to use. But I'm gonna mix the gold one and the pink one. Gold. Look at that. Gold. I'm gonna probably mix it right here on this napkin I have down here. Excuse me, pink. Matches my robe. I'm gonna mix these two and see what I get. Where was I? Oh yeah. So after we go out, we have dinner again. I'm not even thinking about me after I argue with this boy and went off on him and stuff. I mean, it was annoying at the time, but I let it go and I genuinely had a fun day that day. I don't know why I didn't even think about the fact that I remember specifically like her saying how he thinks he's like all that because he has a gun. Some people could think of it like, did she say that, to try to scare you? Or, did she just say it for conversation? However, I thought nothing of it, being that she did also mention that it wasn't his gun, it was eyes and brows done. video, they shake their ass, and it was lit. And like, in a way, I was proud of him because she always talked about how she didn't really do much, and she wanted to do something for her. So good for her, go him. Like, I already noticed, like, they were gonna, there was little inconsistencies at times with our dealings, but I let them go. Small things I noticed, but again, at that time in life, I was too busy trying to be a nice person, be a good person, whatever that is. I ignore signs when I know better for the sake of being a good person. This is why you don't let people taking the term good and bad and use it against you. Discernment is really important. And so, yeah, a lot of red flags, but I went along with, a lot of things. Just small things. And so, not even like bad, but just like, knowing that boy was not, like I said, he had a gun. I think that's where I left off at, yeah. He had a gun, and I remember Emma saying, I'm gonna say her name. It wasn't his, it was his cousin's, and he just always wanted it around him. Blah, blah, taking pictures with it, whatever. And so that should have been a red flag, which it was, but I just didn't think nothing of it. We pull up, and I'm not, also, disclaimer, I'm not going to excuse my makeup products for having makeup on them. It's makeup. Obviously, I'm using makeup. We get ready to drop them off. They're like, don't worry about it. And I was like, I'm not worried about nothing because whatever happens, happens. And to me, the boy did a lot of talking and was doing too much for me to believe that he actually had the balls to do anything. So at that point, I really genuinely was like, okay, I'm not worried about it. He's not going to do anything. He's just talking. And also, he's young, so I know that they're impulsive when you're a lot more impulsive when you're younger. We pull up, and they're just like, all right, good night, good night. The dude, the young boy, he is standing at the door frame when we pull up, and I'm like, okay, he has on a black, a black jacket, and some jeans or some sweatpants. I couldn't really tell. I don't think he had shoes on. I don't know. Probably did. He's just standing there staring. And so, I'm looking. I'm not paying him no mind because I'm used to people just talking a lot. Now I think about the situation. You just gotta. This is why you just gotta be careful and pay attention to your surroundings. They're saying bye, giving me hugs and stuff, and I get out the car. And this is also why it's important not to try to do what you say you're gonna do, because I'm not afraid, but I'm also not stupid. I'm not gonna do things being stupid to show I'm not afraid. That's dumb in itself. That's why I'm not big on the images thing and withholding images and stuff. Not me. I get out the car and walk around, and I didn't have to do that, but apparently I had to say it. See you later to the girls. I hug M, and then I hug N last, and M walked right past him. She didn't say nothing, she just walked right past him. I'm thinking, alright, cool. And then I hug N, and she looks at him and then walks in. So I don't know if they planned this or knew this. I'm not gonna say that they planned it because I don't think they would. That's messed up if they did, but whatever. As soon as they walk past the boy, I look at him and I go to walk back to the car. Something told me not to turn my back really fast. I didn't turn my back really fast. I just looked at him. Phaze, mind you, was driving. So it was me, Phaze, the two girls in the back. That's it. All I know is I look up and this boy points his gun at me. He literally points his guy's hand on the trigger, pointed at me. Now, you might be thinking, what did you do, Doga? Did you scream for help? How did you feel? What happened? Did he shoot you? Did you die? I only said that because when I was a kid, this is a quick little story. When I was a kid, someone got into a car accident and they were telling me and my brother and people around us about it. Again, I'm so awkward. I didn't really know how to conversate, apparently. So they were telling us the story and they said that they got into a bad car accident, and I said, did you die? I literally, legitimately asked this person that was standing in front of me if they died from their bad how awkward and how much anxiety I have. So back to the story. You would think that, I called for help or ran or something. No. You know what I did? I stood there and stared at him, and it was so weird. I know, it was so weird. Don't judge me, but just listen. Even if you do, it's okay. It's so weird because usually I would think that in situations like that, I would become scared or like panicked, or because I literally have anxiety disorder, so I'm always frantic. I try to keep myself calm, but in that moment I was so calm. It was weird. It was scary. Like almost like I really didn't take this boy serious, and it kind of scared me how not taking a situation serious could have ended my life and ultimately possibly ended Phaze's life. But he pointed this gun at me, and I'm looking down the barrel of this gun, and I'm just staring. Like, is he really gonna shoot me? I want to see it, and I don't know what kind of arrogance. I'm sweating. Oh, it's hot. I got the AC on. It is hot. I'm jumping all around trying to finish this video. Been here for hours. I always thought, why did I stare like that? I have this weird fear that I'm gonna get shot one day. I hope it never happens. I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying that's the fear I have. Not that I am gonna get shot. I always, thought about that. And so for me to be in a situation like that, and the way I reacted, I always think about it like, I didn't yell or anything. I was so calm. It kind of scared me. And eventually I decided to just walk around the car. Literally while this boy is holding a gun up at me, I walked my ass around the car and got in while he was holding a gun up at me. Period. I'm that much of a thug. He puts the gun down. What? Is it that simple? It was just that simple. He put the gun up. I put my chest out and walked around the car, and he put it down. Simple as that. But this is when I knew he wasn't gonna shoot the gun. So it gave me a weird thing, but a weird calmness. I always heard you never point a gun, you don't plan on shooting. So for him to do that, it was automatic like, oh, okay. Yeah, he probably not gonna shoot, but regardless, it was a real gun. Period. It was a gun in my life. Phaze sees the gun because he picks it back up and point it again. And at this point, Phaze seen the gun. He was so calm. He was like, get down. And he looked, and he just skirt, like literally just skirt a big donut in the street and just dipped. So I, at that point, was like, all right, this just happened. Cool. But gradually, I was like thinking, okay, Phaze got all these friends. Don't worry, he gonna take care of it because you don't point no gun at nobody and don't think nothing gonna happen to you. Blah blah blah, whatever. That's when I also started to really get a real realization that like Phaze didn't have the best of people around him. Period. But that's another conversation. Phaze, contacted people. Nobody really cared. He was upset that he got a gun pulled out on him, and nobody really was like responding, which was a good thing because that young boy didn't need no smoke for real. I really at the time was upset after the fact, but again, young boy, very emotional. What could you expect? I'm messaging the girl, hey, I'm like, to be real with you, this boy just pulled a gun out on us. I'ma have either police sent to his house or something, because also the boy not supposed to have the gun. He was already in trouble with the law constantly too, so how crazy could he be? And then he threatened me on messages. Like, you could tell this boy was not thinking, he was just acting. So I messaged the boy and I'm like, do you really try that? I bet you'll have something for you. I'm just basically just talking mess to try to get, because I'm angry, but I really wasn't gonna do nothing, because at the end of the day, I told the girl that, I'm gonna send the police over there because he got a gun and he don't need one, and there's a little kid there. I don't know what he got going on. I was just mad at that point. After a certain point, she's like, no, I'm gonna would be upset if you send the cops here because you know I have my son and don't do that, blah blah. But I'm thinking you have your son, but you wasn't concerned. Apparently, I'm not even saying to be funny. I'm just keeping it real. You wasn't concerned with your son being around violence and bullshit when your baby daddy has a gun and waving it around playing with it, and your son's in the house. You know, you wasn't that concerned then. So that's where I left it at, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna even retaliate. I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna let it go, and I let them go. No offense, I let them go. And honestly, to this day, like one of the girls actually followed me. Em actually followed me back on Instagram. I thought I like removed him off my stuff, you know, kind of just let things cool down. Em followed me. She was already following phaze, but she actually re-followed me. It ain't no smoke. It's just that was a crazy situation. Me, I like to. I'm not a big fan in sequels. You know how they say if you're in a relationship the one time, the second time won't work. If it didn't work the first time, obviously, you see that coming. With me, I'm the same way with people, like friends and stuff. Like if it ended for a reason. I'm not trying to revive it. It's dead. Like that's it. If we met and it didn't click, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna force the issue. I'm not gonna make, you know, even if I did you dirty or you did me dirty and we apologize, I leave it at that. I wish you well. I wish everybody that I don't really fuck with no more well. And it ain't to be mean, it's just facts. Like, I'm not a hateful person. Like, you doing great in life is a good thing, no matter if I like you as a person or not. As a completely healed, sane, healthy human being, why would I want to wish bad on anybody? That seems kind of evil. That's not even nothing anyone can do to me. Wish evil on them. And so, unless you're a child, then whatever happens, happens. Again, they're cool. I never seen that boy again. Never heard from that boy again. For all I know, he could be up under the rock that he came from up under to come for me. And that's where he ended back up at. You know, that's not my business. I just want to, you know, say, be careful. There's a lot of very emotional people in this world who feel like they have something to prove. And just remember, don't try to prove shit to other people because they don't care anyway. And I'm still doing my makeup, and you best believe I'm not gonna finish this story time until my makeup done. So, give me a second. I'm gonna come back. Alright, so this is the finished look. There's something different with the rhinestones. You probably hear my baby in the background. So with that being said, this is my exit. Yeah, so what I learned from that story is to keep your enemies close, keep your friends closer. Let me say it again. Keep your enemies close and keep your friends closer. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video. Make sure you comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye. I was hungry. It was so good. so late in the day. I don't know. This is quinoa and I think brown rice and meat. And I'm like, as a gun, some people could think of it like, did she say that, you know, to try to scare you? Or, you know, did she just say it for conversation? I thought nothing of it, being that she did also mention that it wasn't his gun, it was